Welcome to Passion for Fashion, your guide to everything you always wanted to know about sartorial elegance, but were afraid to ask. In this series, we will be covering every look under the sun, from vintage to rock and roll to Prêt-à-Porter, bringing you the stars who epitomize the trends, the key designers of past and present, the major shows from across the globe, and of course, how you can get in on the action. But today's show is all about haute couture, worn by some of the most expressive stars in the world, like Beyoncé, Nicki Minaj, and of course, Lady Gaga. If you want to be fashionable, then you've got to know your haute couture. Here's a quick guide. It is the creme de la creme of the fashion world, and to all you non-French speakers, haute couture literally means high sewing, and creme de la creme means cream of the cream. It all began with the wonderfully moustached Charles Frederick Worth, an Englishman who took Paris by storm in the late 1800s with his amazing designs. Closely following in his footsteps were the likes of Coco Chanel, Cristobal Balenciaga, and Christian Dior, who all had fabulous names and fabulous taste. Yves Saint Laurent and Pierre Cardin took on the haute couture mantle in the 60s.
Designer Yves Saint Laurent this year agrees with his fellow couturiers of Paris that the big sleeve is passé.
And these days, the likes of Elie Saab and Jean-Paul Gaultier take on all the high sewing. Only a select group of Parisian fashion houses can legally call themselves haute couture, and only a few hundred women can afford to buy the clothes. Celebrities are merely lent them. Fame can't get you everything, it seems, and that's what you need to know. Fundamentally, haute couture means custom-fitted clothes, so we sent our own intrepid Kim Taylor-Bennett to check out the haute couture of denim, G-Star, who custom-make jeans for those of us without a spare $5,000.
We're here in G-Star's flagship store in the heart of London's Covent Garden to have a look at the denim brand's latest collection. Founded in 1989, this Dutch label really takes pride in denim innovation, whether it's an extra seam here, a little embellishment there, or the low-set pockets, which really give the butt an extra uplift. Everyone from Eminem to Agnes Dean to Gwen Stefani has been spotted in G-Star.
Hi, my name is...
Actors Liv Tyler, Vincent Gallo, and Gemma Arterton have all spent time as the face of G-Star, and their campaigns are pretty eye-catching. This is all down to legendary rock photographer and director Anton Corbijn. His black and white imagery lends a gritty rock and roll edge. Most recently, Anton headed to the Alps to shoot the new faces of the autumn-winter campaign, rising actor Caleb Landry Jones and model of the moment Arizona Muse. With G-Star, it's all about individuality, so they've recently introduced a traveling atelier where you can go in and have your jeans customized right there and then. Even Justin Bieber is a fan. He's been spotted wearing the brand in his live performances, his videos, and out and about.
The King, the Don, the Kaiser. If we're talking haute couture, then look no further than Karl Lagerfeld. Nobody in recent decades has had more of an impact on fashion. Karl got in the game early when he had an Elvis Presley hairdo and won a major coat designing competition. He came second in the dress category to Yves Saint Laurent though, but Karl had the better haircut. He became an assistant to Pierre Balmain, but left after 3 years, declaring that he wasn't born to be an assistant. He soon got the call from fashion house Chloe asking him to be their head designer, where he would make his mark on the fashion world with his bold designs and outrageous shirts. In 1982, Karl was then asked to take on the role of head designer at the legendary Chanel fashion house and completely reinvigorated the aging brand. Whilst at Chanel, Karl has become the biggest name in fashion, and his exquisite haute couture line is drooled over by fashionistas and celebrities.
The haute couture is always just stunning.
You don't realize how talented and detailed every single thing is, and it's just incredible to see that people pay so much attention.
And I love embroidery, I love it, and I like the idea to make embroidery who look like prints. Flowers take 2,000 hours to make, and there were something like 500,000 little sequins on it.
In his time, Karl has become a brand himself, wearing his shades everywhere and even rocking a hand fan. He added a starched white collar to his ensemble, which has become so well known that he now designs t-shirts featuring his signature look.
It's inspiration. In a way, it's me, so I have to be careful not to get too much into it because I don't expect everybody to dress like me. Or that's why I like this collection with the T-shirt, to make a joke out of me because I think I'm a cartoon.
Not just a cartoon with a bear sidekick. And listen up, you budding young designers, as Karl has some words of advice.
I think inspiration is a muscle, and this muscle has to be used all the time. The more you do, the more ideas you have. I don't believe in waiting for inspiration on beaches. I believe on the job, on the spot.
There you have it.
Book me. Am I gonna mug you?
Is that gorgeous or what, eh?
And I believe I can run a decent marathon.
Thank you very much.
Download Veely now.
Do anything for me. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls.
Pop stars have undoubtedly become today's fashion muses. Whether it be in their music videos, their live shows, or just on a red carpet, it's no surprise to see a pop star in an haute couture look. And some of them are even inspired to get in on the designing act themselves. Here we're counting down the top 5 female fashionistas. Nicki Minaj is certainly bold in her choices, whether it be the Lady Frankenstein look or the completely crazy look. Nicki counts Donatella Versace and Alexander McQueen as her favorite designers and always grabs attention whatever she wears, especially when she sits next to Anna Wintour in a dress seemingly made out of candy. Well played.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
Jennifer Lopez is one of Karl Lagerfeld's muses, and that gets you into the top 5 fashionistas any day of the week. J-Lo clearly has Chanel close to her heart, but she made her biggest fashion statement when she wore a slightly revealing dress by Versace, taking the plunging neckline where it had never gone before. Since then, J-Lo has become a favorite of many of the top couture designers, including Oscar de la Renta, Dolce & Gabbana, and Diane von Furstenberg. For J-Lo, you just can't have enough designers. Or husbands.
I want you to love me like I'm a hot guy.
Rihanna is a true little fashionista whose bold outfits match her even bolder haircuts.
You know, I have to be daring. Fashion is fearless, fashion is exciting, it should be enjoyable and adventurous, and we should be able to take risks without worrying about what people are gonna think, you know, if it makes you happy.
Then wear it, or even design it. Rihanna has gotten in the game herself, as she now has her own line at River Island, and she's certainly excited about it.
Like, this is a treat. Sit on the rocks, this is the freakiest part. And working with River Island, it worked so quickly, so it was a quick turn. I mean, I'm so happy.
Beyonce. Need I say more? As one of the world's biggest stars and one half of the world's coolest couple, Beyoncé has certainly worn some amazing outfits over the years. But when it comes to one designer in particular, this pop superstar knows where she stands. And it's right next to Giorgio.
I love Armani. I've always loved Armani. He makes the best clothes for women. They're so feminine and classic. I love to mix different fabrics. I love maybe chiffon with different types of diamonds or embroidery or anything shiny. I love to mix something kind of rugged with something really feminine.
Who else could take the #1 spot but Lady Gaga? This fashion trailblazer really is the epitome of haute couture. Even Rihanna agrees.
There is no way I can outdress her. Her costumes are way... Only Lady Gaga can pull those off. I could never do it.
Stay with us on Passion for Fashion, as later on we will be delving into the crazier side of the catwalk in What the Fashion. And we also look at the fabulous marriage of haute couture and cinema. It's time now to delve deeper into Lady Gaga's couture obsession. No star has done more to bring haute couture to the public than Stephanie Germanotta. In the guise of Lady Gaga, she blows her competition out of the water when it comes to making a fashion statement. But it wasn't always the case. In her earliest incarnations, Gaga was relatively restrained with her clothes. However, she soon started to up the ante with her personal creative team known as House of Gaga, which is modeled after Andy Warhol's legendary factory.
For me, it is just about making stuff that I love with my friends, and nothing more.
Leading the vision is Nicola Formichetti, who has worked as the creative director at Thierry Mugler. He's styled many of Gaga's videos, including the smash hit Telephone with Beyoncé. And he also styled the infamous meat dress, which unsurprisingly didn't go down well with a lot of people. Amazingly, that dress was turned into jerky and stored in a museum. Anything goes in fashion, it seems. Gaga actually modeled Formichetti's designs for Mugler at Paris Fashion Week and certainly worked the catwalk.
I thought we did something really simple. Was it? No. No, I'm used to working with the Gaga's tours, such a big, massive set. It's a really simple idea, just like a space, and we made this like cathedral, church of love, church of fashion, cathedral made out of wood. Very simple, spotlight. I just want to create kind of a magical feeling, and yeah.
We all see very eye to eye on things, and we propel one another, and that's what's great about working with your friends and working with people that you really love their work, because you love to see them do great things.
When it comes to designers, Gaga is also very loyal to hat maker Philip Tracy and his exotic creations, which include the telephone hat, the lobster hat, and the flower, beard, and hat combo. Gaga was also a huge fan of the late great Alexander McQueen. One of her biggest videos, Bad Romance, featured many signature McQueen pieces, including form-fitting bodysuits and towering armadillo shoes. When McQueen tragically died, Gaga paid many tributes to him in her choice of dresses. But as we all know, Lady Gaga likes to make a statement and has certainly pushed the boundaries of what counts as fashion. Who can forget the Kermit dress, the red face mask that scared Eminem, and of course, when she arrived on the red carpet in an egg. There really is only one Lady Gaga. But it isn't just Lady Gaga who can take haute couture a little over the top. Many designers have pushed the envelope a bit far and ended up in Crazy Town. It's time now to take a look at some of the wackiest clothes ever to grace a Paris runway. Designers have been putting bizarre outfits on the catwalk for a long time. It's often involved finding weird new ways to cover women's faces.
Meanwhile, in Paris, the eyes have it. The designers say it's about time someone did something about sunglasses. So now you can have a matched costume from toe to eye.
That tradition has continued to the present day, but now faces are covered with things like confetti, whipped cream, half a broken metallic eggshell, and a map. It's a case of looking good, but having no idea where you're going. In recent years, we've seen designers try to bend the rules of the fashion show in ever more inventive ways. Some have converted the catwalk into a theatrical performance. Edible chocolate dresses made a cameo on the catwalk once.
Let me take it off. I know a little girlie from uptown is waiting just to cater to me. I know a little Betty from downtown.
Here's a case where you can say, yes, your bum does look big in that. And tasty. The runways have even seen a line of bulletproof clothing go up and down the aisle. Look stylish and be ready to report on a war zone. Few people ever outdo Jean-Paul Gaultier, though, especially when it comes to surprising people at a fashion show. You didn't see that coming, did you? However, when it comes to wearing masks, it seems there are people willing to push the boat out at a fashion party a little further than Jean-Paul. After all that exuberance, I think it's time to bring things down to earth. Now every city has its own little fashion ghetto where style revolutions get started. We sent Kim Taylor-Bennett to London's Dover Street Market to see what makes it so special.
This may be called a market, but it's a very special one. It's not the sort of place where you would buy fruit and vegetables or even antiques. Rather, this 6-story Georgian building houses Comme des Garçons t-shirts as opposed to Pink Lady apples. And you're more likely to find art installations rather than battered old microwaves. Welcome to Dover Street Market. Based in the heart of Mayfair, Dover Street Market is the brainchild of Rei Kawakubo, who's the founder of Japanese fashion label Comme des Garçons. Now, this market is special not only for its high-end labels, but also for Tajiagari, which is Japanese for new beginnings. And that means the space changes its layout and design every 6 months. As well as Comme des Garçons lines, Dover Street Market is where fashion fans flock for labels like Erdem, Celine, Yves Saint Laurent, and Mulberry. Now, dotted about the building, you can see these portaloos, which may seem strange in such a refined shopping area. But don't worry, these are actually changing rooms. Let's hope no one makes an unfortunate mistake. If money were no object, you could easily spend a fortune. There are so many beautiful garments here to tempt you. On the other hand, I can't think of a better place to go window shopping.
Something is boiling, boiling.
Now to get really dressed up.
Someone is toying, toying with me.
We return to the master, the man who really knows how to put on a show.
Get up, get down, 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 get up, down, get up, get down, get down, get down, get up, get down, get up, get down, get down, get down, G up, get down.
Here we are in the Japanese garden. With a pair of frothy brides. What a procession. Karl is every bit the theatric. As if to emphasize his international brilliance, we have a gold embossed world. That's it, Mr. Lagerfeld. Take a bow. Haute couture and film don't often go hand in hand, but when they do, some of the most iconic looks are created. There's no better example than Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I'm crazy about Tiffany's.
Legendary designer Hubert de Givenchy was a personal stylist to Audrey Hepburn, and for her holly-go-lightly character, he created what's now thought of as the ultimate little black dress. Soon after that, another legendary designer was paired up with a stunning actress. This time it was Yves Saint Laurent and Catherine Deneuve. They worked together on the seminal Belle de Jour and remained close friends from then on. For a film set way in the future, you needed to get Jean-Paul Gaultier involved to make the clothes. And that's exactly what Luc Besson did when he made The Fifth Element.
Jean-Paul Gaultier is, I think, the most imaginative creator today. He loves to propose, he loves to participate. We give him something and he changes it, he makes something with it.
Actress Mia Jovovich rocked some pretty exotic outfits in the film, and even Bruce Willis looked like a space hipster.
Crazy clothes.
really brilliant guy.
Sometimes fashion designers even get behind the camera themselves, as we saw when Tom Ford made his directorial debut with a single man.
First of all, it's something I've wanted to do forever, really, for a long time. It's also, for me, maybe the most personal thing I've ever done. It's a pure expression for me. In that way, the most artistic thing that I've ever done, because fashion for me is really a commercial artistic endeavor, but you're creating something that ultimately is to be sold.
Don't move.
Haute Couture is a key part to the massively popular Hunger Games series.
Chins up, smiles on.
There she is, Captain 17, the girl on fire!
The Catching Fire sequel features designs very reminiscent of Alexander McQueen. Haute Couture is here to stay.
Go ahead.